first day, kita rasa gembira sangat-sangat sebab kita pun tak expect we have, adalah juga pendengar-pendengar OLG dari Malaysia datang tunggu dekat lobby because masa tu kita
dekat hotel kan?
Dekat hotel. Our first day, macam that friendship, the hospitality daripada kawan-kawan kita daripada Malaysia.
It is as if they knew us.
And diorang kenal kita lah, Syak. Jumpa Razi, Lanziz.
Dia
Jumpa
betul-betul
Zah.
itu Lanziz lah.
Jumpa macam, kira Zah macam gini Kira, betul lah, kira Din kau macam gini
Said, you know where we were discussing this sort of things?
Oh, yeah.
Tadi was in my hotel room in the bilik jamban.
Toilet.
Ya.
Dia tengah duduk kat jamban, dia kat shower, aku duduk kat bathtub. Kita tengah berbual.
Lepas tu dah berbual, dah rancak gila pasal bisnes. Kau rasa kita kat mana ni? Kat toilet lah, Syak.
Ini bermaksud bila kita discuss, ada syaitan yang influence our decision making.
Ya,
Bermaksud kita akan berjaya.
Oh, ya.
That's my check 1, 2.
You're listening to OK Let's Go.
Let's go.
The number one podcast in Singapore.
Podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh teman-teman kami di TAQ Wealth Associates.
You can check out our Instagram at TAQ Wealth Associates.
Right now, it's on to the show.
Digi bru, bra, sirora, sha, kama tu gra, pala kama gra, gra. Digi bru, bra, sirora, sha, kama tu gra, pala kama gra, gra. Prima mole popi, shula kuko topi, hula hula hu, hula 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 hu. Okay.
Masih lagi kita tengah santai-santai lepak-lepak. Wah, aku feel so bullish about the future, man. Some of you are asking, what are we doing in the next future? Apa, di mana direction Okay Let's Go and all that.
Macam dah nampak sikit lah
Macam dah nampak sikit.
Yeah.
In all due honesty, at times macam bila kita run perniagaan and run business, we don't know where we're heading. We're just making like this video vertical.
Yeah.
Like this YouTube.
Yeah.
It was conceptualized like months back. We are at its second month running already, right? This video vertical of YouTube, after 3 years, our flagship are podcasts. We started with podcast. Aku jalankan korang the whole history of Okay Let's Go. 2009.
Pok dia.
Lanziz.
Okay.
2019, we started this with the passion. We were thinking of monetizing, yes. We had a system, arguably, yes. We didn't anticipate us to blow up. 2019, we blew up. We did several shows, we did live shows, we did stand-up. It sold. Everything's good. Merchandise. We work with big clients daripada experimental. They became long-term clients.
Yeah.
And we were stacking. We're getting...
We're hiring
we're hiring our own shit, and we're getting even more than what we were getting during our radio days.
In 2019,
Yeah, that's in 2019. It blew up. It was on a good trajectory. 2020, pre-COVID, was still okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, we were not able to do live shows. We were primed to do the Star Theatre in 2020, right?
1 month before COVID.
1 month before COVID. Can you imagine a startup within 1 year? We managed to the confident. Yeah, we were confident to actually sell the amount. Then COVID happens. Shit happens. And right after that, riding into June, the first major saga happened.
That's crazy.
For lack of a matter, of course, I think we've addressed this in several episodes, and we're going to say it again. We were an experimental setup. We're still finding our ways. We didn't report to any bureaucracy. Hell yes, you're going to be doing mistakes. Of course, you're going to run into shit. That's what businesses are. Mana ada macam straight road ahead. For those of you who have run businesses or macam kejayaan demi kejayaan, obviously they have never run a business.
Yep.
Akan ada this sort of shit. So what do? We pivot. Yes, of course.
We hold on to our horses, man.
Yeah, potentially we could have lost a lot of clients, but clients had trust in us, and we like to thank them for their trust in us. So that kind of happened, and then we continue with the podcasting, and then after that come 2022.
Yep.
Some shit happened. We lost a partner, and now we're left with 3 partnership. We still continue. We soldier on. Then we are having back our live shows coming on board. 2nd of December. Aku just put in a plug, and then also we started this YouTube vertical with 19,000 subscribers. We are at 26,000 subs already in 2 months. That's about a 7,000 subscriber increase.
So that's considered good, or?
That's considered really good. That's like about a 15% increase every single month, and that's really good. So that being mentioned, we want to maintain an increase of 15% every single month till the end of the year. And then lepas tu we came in Malaysia with absolutely tak ada harapan langsung. We just here came purely to enjoy ourselves and also record ourselves doing some stupid shit, which you probably have watched.
Yeah.
Ada meeting ah.
And then and other meeting lah. Actually it was for Damien from Maybank to actually brought us in here untuk berbual dengan some Maybank execs dekat sini. With absolutely tak ada apa-apa agenda. Dapat sponsorship, dapat, tak dapat pun tak apa.
Kita pun macam tak harapkan.
Kita tak harapkan.
Kalau dapat lah Jack.
In all the honesty, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest to my audience. I was thinking if we didn't get the exclusivity, we're going to take whatever structure yang kita dah lakukan bersama dengan Maybank and probably pitch it to another bank. We were going to do that.
Yeah.
We were the salesmen that we were. So that being mentioned, tapi when we went to our friends dekat Maybank, the vibe was so good. The vibe was really good.
And
Everybody
before that, our first day, kita rasa gembira sangat-sangat sebab kita pun tak expect we have, adalah juga tapi tak, adalah juga pendengar-pendengar OLG dari Malaysia datang tunggu dekat lobby because masa tu kita
dekat hotel kan?
Dekat hotel, our first day, and kita tak expect that macam that friendship, the hospitality daripada kawan-kawan kita daripada Malaysia.
It is as if they knew us. It is as if they knew us.
And diorang kenal kita lah siap. Jumpa Razi, Lanziz.
Dia orang
Jumpa
betul-betul itu Lanziz lah.
Jumpa macam, kira Zah macam gini Kira betul lah, kira Din kau macam gini Oh my god, feel honoured siap.
Yang aku betul-betul aku feel honored the first time bila kita baru touchdown dekat luar airport, kita nampak Cyrus. So aku akan lah mungkin ni satu je lah. Satu je. Jadi tak apalah, kita pun belum besar sangat kat KL apa. Jadi bila kita dah keluar tengah tunggu transport daripada airport, ada lagi satu datang tengah kerja, dia keluar. Datang ambil gambar kita.
Boleh kopikan aku
yang kerja dekat Asia, ambil gambar kita. Dia menggigil. Okey, kena dua dah dua. Kita tak pegas, kita chill lah. Sampai hotel tak ada cerita. Relax macam biasa. Tu kita shoot YouTube. After that, Rachel cakap kita, guys, ada orang tengah tunggu korang kat bawah sia.
Yes. I think that's really KL hospitality at its best. And then when we went out to do some walking around, there was some other people who wanted to meet us and then missed the opportunity, and they were buying themselves some kebabs or whatever and met them in the streets. Dude, it's fantastic. What does it mean? It means there's potential. There are listeners here who would want to ideally grow this brand. And I think one of the listeners, nama dia Lim Kok Ming, I forgot what his name, Mr. Lim, who was saying macam, hey, why don't you all macam try your luck and bertapak kat sini and do some sort of content that what you're doing in Singapore, because here tak ada macam that depth of content dekat Malaysia. I was thinking, well, you would have heard if you are listeners since 2019, you would have known the concerns surrounding this. Number one is because of the language barrier. There's a certain accent that people use in different parts of Malaysia, and it's very notable. Us from Singapore, kadang-kadang kau buat content macam itu, it sounds very foreign to them. They might not want to listen to this shit. And
Macam the word kekek, they learn from us.
Macam, you know, this sort of things. Apa?
Apa dia? Siapa tak pakai seluar?
Yang
aku kasih duit tadi. Dia pakai lah.
This is KL. I love it. Orang tak pakai seluar walking around.
Oh my god.
Nobody arrests anything. This is the beauty of this place.
Aku bawa kasih RM10.
No one gives a shit.
Aku bawa kasih RM10 je.
Bewak.
Jangan
okay, doesn't matter. So where was I? And then we're not only meeting that, we're meeting individuals. Aku nak poke nama lah.
Berapa
Aku poke nama lah. Like there's this a blood of ours, a listener, Ibrahim Sani, I think. Initially we were supposed to meet in Singapore. He's from Astro Niaga, you know, very notable TV presenter. He does the finance punya job dekat sana, the finance punya shows. He wanted to meet in Singapore, but we couldn't. At that point of time, we couldn't meet sebab of clashing schedules. And when we're coming here, I kind of like reached out to him and said, okay, let's meet up. The guy's so eloquent. He has given me some suggestions. And you know, one of the things that he asked macam, korang perlukan apa? korang perlukan
Oh
apa
my
untuk
God.
datang kat sini?
Awesome.
Dengar je soalan gitu macam what?
it's so
Nak perlu apa?
kita perlu apa? Oh my God.
Bro, just
kenapa?
come. Dia cakap just come here. The office is open for you guys. Everything is open. Just come here and just use it.
Tapi to be frank that question aku dah fikir duit tau. Macam mana. But Razi and Zal come in with like I want friendship.
Exactly.
Aku macam yeah, but different concept. Tapi of course
we're all motivated by different things. But of course aku feel essentially that is what works first, right? It's
True
friendship first. Then business, whatever that comes, it could be a win-win for all. But we will get there. So that was what I said.
Office.
I love. Is this embargoed?
I don't know.
Aku tak tahu. Fuck it lah. I mean, it is what it is. This whole journey is aku share dengan korang. So of course, I want friendships. Why? Why is friendships important in business? You need allies. You need fucking allies, man. Whatever shit, you would have followed our progress. We have enemies and we have allies. Allies are businesses. Allies are other podcasts. Allies are other content creators. And in an ecosystem of allies, kita jaga kita. We fucking help each other. That's how we rise to the top. Everybody collectively push each other to the top. Kita nak create this ecosystem where it's friendly. I've had enough of people macam mentioning things like, oh, Melayu suka makan Melayu, whatever shit. There will be that shit happening in our community. In every community akan ada. So, let us gravitate to people yang tak makan each other lah.
Okay.
These people totally
There are
positive.
people that they exist what? Yeah.
So we met with him, had a good conversation. Nothing was promised, obviously. We'll be coming here back again with the proposals that matter. This morning, I know both of you were very tired,
bro.
but I had a chance to meet Shakir. He was a founder back then for Sekolah Fund. It is like a crowdfunding platform. And he shared certain aspirations, and then he shared like, why not datang ke sini and have a product here, because the product works, the market penetration works for OKLETSGO in our country. Why not do something similar over here? So there could be a lot of possibilities. Number one, we could start buying and acquiring podcasts that have just started here and around Malaysia, and start managing it from the back. That means we're not necessarily the faces of this podcast, but we're managing them from the back. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, we could fund this project, which also means we're going to come here often.
Right.
Maybe once a week or whatever shit it is,
Yeah.
and get another face that is representative of the area to join us on board.
Okay.
Number one on the list is that Chris Brown guy.
Cyrus.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Aku tak tahu macam okay.
Okay.
I think I would prefer the number 2 punya lah.
Apa?
Like number 2 where kita face this, we're fronting this thing in Malaysia and getting a talent together with us lah.
Because
that's
like
number 2.
yang meeting kita bagi kan dia punya apa ni dia punya director tanya.
Yeah.
Kita more on content or personality. Jadi aku cakap ada lah. Kita content and personality
Oh, ni
have to come together.
Maybank tanya.
Yeah, have to come together apa. I mean because dia cakap ada orang buat content bodoh-bodoh tapi personality dia tak ada. Ada orang memang personality dia bagus tapi tak ada content. So aku cakap I mean you must have this both for you to be better lah.
So sekarang ni aku tengah cari rumah lah nak duduk mana kat KL ni.
Dah confirm ke?
Tak lah. And we're thinking, do we bootstrap this startup or do we get some VC money to run this shit? Two possibilities. You want to grow fast, kita buka to investors, people pump some money, and then right after that, kita grow, we accelerate the growth. We have the strategies, we have the textbook, we do it here. Tapi of course, we need market research, but there's a risk lah.
Yeah,
We could potentially lose investors' money, we don't grow that fast. Kita tak dapat be competitive.
Yeah.
Then we got to be
Kita kena control lah.
We got to be answerable to our investors.
Yes.
Itu
We got to be answerable to them.
The best thing is aku rasa kita buka sendiri walaupun slow.
Self-fund dulu lah.
Kalau dah okey baru.
Apa? Tak ada. Aku saja je. Aku tengah mood.
Okay.
Or ideally, we bootstrap this whole shit and we dedicate an amount, and now we can sell a lot of things here. We can start selling our vapes. We can start selling like, I don't know, whatever. Kau faham tak?
Aku nak jual durian, kau tengok.
The possibilities are endless, man.
Oh yeah.
It is endless. And aku macam, we said, you know where we were discussing this sort of things?
Oh, yeah.
Tadi was in my hotel room in the bilik jamban.
Toilet.
Ya.
Dia tengah duduk kat jamban, dia kat shower, aku duduk kat bathtub. Kita tengah berbual.
Lepas tu dah berbual dah rancak gila pasal bisnes. Kau rasa kita kat mana ni? Kat toilet aja.
Ini bermaksud bila kita discuss, ada syaitan yang influence our decision making.
Ya,
Bermaksud kita akan berjaya.
Oh, yeah. And we need another Rachel from Malaysia.
I mean, nasib baik kita punya crew, example macam Hakim,
this our
Dika,
crew.
Hairi.
Yeah.
Nasib
Our
baik
family,
dia muda and belum kahwin.
Asal?
Alah, kalau kita kena travel sini, no problem bro. Kita just travel je. Shoot, cabut. Apa?
Sal
yalah.
pun belum kahwin.
Tak juga.
Rachel pun belum. Ya.
Baik, kita berehat seketika. For those of you looking to continue your financial journey dengan TAQ Wealth Associates, sebentar saja nanti, listen to them.
That's my check 1, 2.
You're listening to OK Let's Go.
Let's go. Tapi
The number one podcast in Singapore.
We have to talk about investing, one of my favourite topics.
Yes, sir.
Dan bersama-sama dengan teman kami di TAQ Wealth Associates, beberapa syariah compliant punya products yang mereka nak tawarkan bagi penonton-penonton kita. Kita telah pun sentuh, the importance of actually investing, dan dalam masa yang sama, though this concept is not foreign to many, ada juga yang mungkin a bit iffy in investing their money. What are some of the common questions orang tanya bila orang nak melabur ataupun nak buat investing? What are the questions that they ask?
They are more pertinent about macam how scary investment is lah. Macam won't my money disappear, or maybe things like macam will it still be there in the next 10 years? As per all new things, right? When you try it, before you try it, it's always the scary part. That is the peak of the fear lah. So as you go by, as we walk with you in this journey of investments, right? Slowly you will understand how the market works and how it is overall a cycle lah. Because if you to look at it, in the past 100 years, there have been a lot of bear market lah. Bear market is bila market tengah turun, and usually you tengok the graph is red lah. And now maybe in the future, insyaAllah in few years time, we will see again the bull market. Bull market is when the market is green and things are in so-called appreciating in value. So
bull market to the moon lah kira. Bear market to the dust.
So a lot of people are afraid when it comes to investments because diorang tak pernah buat, or maybe they have experienced someone who actually gave a bad remark on their experience lah. But truth be told, memang everyone's experience is unique lah. That's where we will walk with you in this journey of investments, and we will ensure that at the end of maybe 10-11 years, right, we'll still be there holding your hand in this journey of investments. Okay, maybe you have makcik or pakcik yang dulu cakap, oh dulu makcik invest habis hilang duit ni semua. Maybe it's because they have not engaged us, yeah. So that's where the approach and the strategy and the products that we have is a bit different than what they have faced in the past.
So itu ada yang tanya macam mana korang boleh buktikan yang korang ni bukan scam?
Dia under
MAS regulated.
Ya, sebab mungkin ada yang tak tahu macam ni TAQ macam mana ni, scam
The
tak scam.
reason why makcik dan pakcik got scammed out of their skins are because of people who are absolutely zero credentials, not tied to any bodies of governance here in Singapore, and then they claim that they are experts in whatever they are doing, and diorang termakan dengan the sweet words that they are. There's absolutely zero exit strategy for them.
Tapi diorang ada file. File tebal-tebal, ada buku, ada name card.
Apa ni?
Macam example, okay, ini yang saya nak explain ni. Okay. Nampak gambar ni Nampak ni? Spider tangan.
Tu spider.
Ada daun kan? Contoh dia macam gini.
Apa contoh dia? Apa contoh? What's happening?
Tangkap spider. Okay.
Awak apa kena ni dengan investment?
Jadi kalau kita tak fikir future, kalau kerja je nak tangkap spider kau dah tak majulah hidup.
Next level. Totally unrelated, but yeah. So that's what our friends from TAQ Wealth Associates, I think at the end of the day, a lot of investors pun operate on trust. They know what they're doing. How long have you all been doing this?
TAQWA itself, we've been in existence since 2009. So in terms of AIA has been in business for about a century now. So it's more than enough lah. I mean, in terms of credentials, we also backed by MAS in terms of we are under their regulations and all. So kita tak boleh lari lah with your money. Don't be afraid of that, because we're not just cowboy agents and those who are not regulated lah. Because there has been a notion of macam tempat when we talk about scheme cepat kaya, right? When we talk about that, I think the majority of them who fall prey to this is because they feel that it's very easy to grow that money lah. Maybe they guarantee a return of maybe 10% per month.
They want to get it fast.
Yeah, they want to get it fast, precisely. And those who usually fall prey to this are the senior citizens, where they already get their lump sum after reaching their retirement age lah. So sayang lah. I mean, for them to actually go through maybe 30-40 years worth of saving that money just to let it disappear. Yeah, so don't let it be your loved ones, especially.
Yeah, you will hear very sexy things when people want to tell you of good growth, notably macam your timeshare, notably things like macam they'll tell you, oh, there's this resort at Batam that they're building in 5 more years. Tourism is on the uptrend, and this resort will be completed in 1 year. You might want to park $50,000 of your money, and then you're looking at a potential growth of 100% or 150%.
Ataupun park 50,000 of your money.
Yeah.
Kan? Nanti every month kau dapat 5,000 for the next 5 years.
Yeah, and then they say, oh, we're opening a new supermarket. Muslim owned, whatever. They will use all these terms. And after that, park a sizable amount of your cash here. We'll grow together, and you can get every month about 20,000 if you park an initial of $50,000 as capital. And then lepas tu first 2 months kau dapat lah. And then the third month terus senyap.
Yeah.
After that kau call, kau tak tahu apa nak call. Last kau call siapa? Kau message kita. Bro, can besar-besarkan cerita ni. What can we do? We can't do anything about it. The least you can do is you probably report to the police.
Yeah.
But for TAQ Wealth, diorang under AIA, under the jurisdiction of MAS, things that they can say on the podcast, they will say things that they can't. They'll do it in your meetings and in your appointments dengan dorang. They are heavily regulated, dan oleh kerana they've been jalankan perkara ni since quite a few years already. Boleh bertanya apa saja kepada mereka. They are here. In fact, they are housed in this AIA punya building. Kau boleh get like a one-to-one punya meeting dengan mereka and dapatkan lebih banyak lagi informasi and lebih banyak lagi pertanyaan bersama dengan our friends from TAQ Wealth Associates. What is this?
Ni apa?
Apa ni? What is this?
What's this? Cuba teka. Win, lose or draw?
Michael Jackson.
Salah. TAQWA bukan cowboy agent.
Kira kau boleh draw dia
Ni bawa left hand. Tak ada.
Baik, tunggu apa lagi? Masanya untuk mengikuti mereka di Instagram dan juga dapatkan khidmat mereka dengan segera menerusi talian ini.
Bukan talian, tapi
bukan talian,
Instagram dan
okay.
juga Facebook @TAQ Wealth Associates, dan juga boleh lungsuri laman mereka www.taqwaapprentice.com.
That's my check 1, 2.
You're listening to OK Let's Go.
Let's go. Tapi nak
The #1 podcast in Singapore.